Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Katerina, and I'm part of digital marketing and content team at C3S Business School. And thank you all for joining us. So this webinar has been specially designed for students who hold an EU passport and are interested in studying a master's degree in Spain. And during the next hour, we will explain what makes studying in Spain an excellent choice for you, and what C3S Business School has to offer, and also how we can support you throughout your academic and professional journey. So today's session will cover the advantages of studying in Spain as an EU passport holder. Then we will also hear students' story from our two current students. Also, we will speak about what to consider before choosing a master's program, our master's programs, and the career opportunity they can lead to. We will talk about career and how return it on investment, and why Barcelona is one of Europe's most exciting cities for international students. Also, we will find out why students choose C3S Business School, the admission process, tuition fees, and upcoming intakes. And finally, we will answer your questions during our live course session. And we encourage you to stay until the end and write all your questions using the question tab, which you see here. And we will answer as many as possible questions during the live class session at the end of the webinar. And we also invite you to participate in our polls throughout the webinar and use the emoji reactions to engage with our speakers. So now let's begin. And our first speaker is Mr. Ankit Raval. He is lead academic excellence, lead quality assurance, senior manager student services, head of direct students requirement, head of business automation, and also admission interview at C3S Business School. And today he will explain the advantages of studying in Spain as an EU passport holder.
Thank you so much, Katrina, for this amazing introduction, and welcome everyone. I see people joining from Spain, from France, from Croatia. So welcome everyone. It's so exciting to have you all on this webinar. So this is precisely for the European students and the value for them coming to Spain, studying with C3S Business School is something what we're going to be talking about in coming 3 minutes of my section. So after that, we'll be hearing from some of our students. So primarily, I wanted to address here that, if you're a student from Europe, this is an amazing opportunity. You are getting just very close to your country. Like, it's just like you plan studying with C3S Business School for master's, and you just book a ticket, you come to Barcelona, visit the campus, meet the staff, look at the campus and choose the program you want to process and go through the assessment process, which is very quick, and confirm your admission. It's very easy. If you compare it with your any of the international students, it's pretty easy for you guys to enroll yourself for coming October. Let's say if you're coming this weekend to Barcelona, you're planning to come to Spain, you're probably coming from France or Croatia, you probably want to understand that, how and where I'm going to be booking my accommodation. So let's say you come on Friday, do your admission process, look out for the good accommodation, and then come back on 19th October 2026. So that's so easy for students who are European compared to the legalization and very long admission process for the international students. We would love to enjoy the location, but I'm not currently going to be talking about that part, because I leave it to Dr. Maya. She would be talking about this part later on for why we should be going for Barcelona and Spain. But this is something I wanted to invite you all that the admissions are open for October, and this is going to be so easy to have admission. Please welcome to the campus coming week. Thank you so much, and over to the student.
Thank you, Ankit. Now we'd like to hear directly from our students, Robert and Joanna. Joanna, you can start.
Okay, so yeah, I'm Joanna. I'm from Germany, and I decided to study my bachelor's in tourism and hospitality in Barcelona because I just think that Barcelona is a really nice and international city, and I think it's just perfect to study here because you really study in an international environment. You learn about the new country, new cultures, new languages, and yeah, and I also really like that C3S offered the opportunity to for me to study in English and not only in Spanish. So yeah, that's why I decided to come to Barcelona.
Great, thank you for sharing your experience. And Robert?
I chose to study. My name is Rawad. I'm from Lebanon. I'm 21 years old, and I came to Spain, Barcelona, 3 years ago. It was my best decision because it's really international. You can do plenty of stuff. You meet a lot of people. You get to know different cultures, and it's pretty safe environment right here. You can have a lot of fun activities during the day, during the night. And I chose C3S because it was really welcoming and comforting university to go to. And I chose to study business management. And when I went there for the welcoming week, I felt welcome and I met a lot of nice people, great friends. And my experience so far in Barcelona has been really, really amazing. And I think I want to stay here in Barcelona. So I recommend you to come and give it a shot to yourself.
Great, thank you, Robert and Joanna. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Nimer, Assistant Professor of Business Administration at C3S Business School and also Head of the Career Services Ecosystem. He holds a PhD in Economics and Management, and he will introduce our master's programs and the career opportunities they can lead to.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Katrina. Can you hear me just to confirm? Good.
Yeah, we
Thumbs
can.
up
Yes.
if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. So yeah, I'm Dr. Rima. Thank you for introducing me, Katrina. Good afternoon. I assume everyone is joining from Europe, so I think it's noon time everywhere. So good afternoon, everyone. We can start with one question. Today, I will just focus on the career services that we offer in C3S. All right. So I want to start with one question, guys, who's joining. So where you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to be in 5 years? Why I'm asking you this question? Because I was on your place a few years back, all right? I bet 3 months ago. I don't want to seem so old for you guys. Few years back, yeah, I was in your place thinking like what I want to study, where, which school, so many options here or there. So it's a bit, a hard decision to take. But from this moment, you have to start thinking where you want to be in 5 years. Why? Because everything is connecting, okay? Everything is linked to your career path that you want to build, all right? So do you see yourself as like leading a team, working for an international company? You want to start your own business? Where you want to be? That's a really critical question. Why I'm asking you this? Because you are trying here to choose a master degree, right? So a master degree is not what I want to be tomorrow or next year. It's about where I want to be in 5, 10 years, right? So I need to decide from now this step to contribute to my future career path as well, okay? So in C3S, why I'm introducing you to this, because we have this philosophy in C3S. We see the world is changing so fast. So the education approach or how we teach our students need also to be changed, right? Like to be supporting you in these goals that you want to achieve in 5 or 10 years, all right? Because things are changing, the requirement for the job market is changing, so we always need to change and adapt our education system or the education approach to meet these goals. So in C3S, what do we offer as a career path? What do we offer in our ecosystem? So in C3S, you don't just join classes. You don't just attend lectures here. You become a part of a whole ecosystem, a whole career services ecosystem that will support you, depends on the degree that you want to achieve and the goals that you want to achieve in your in 5 years or 10 years. All right. So just as an example of the programs that we're offering here, like if you choose to start a global MBA, that's a student who thinks to become a future leader, for example, or working for international businesses. Here in C3S, throughout your studies, you won't just have the knowledge. You will also have the skills to become this leader or to become this manager in this international company. We have 5 main pillars that we also support your career path. We have a live project that through our partnerships with companies, we ask them to give us a project that they are challenging, that challenges that they are facing. So we are working with them on real life projects that the company is facing right now. Our students, they have this opportunity to have this interaction with the company, work with them on this live project, so they got the experiences with them. We have also case studies, not a case study, it's just a typical one. It's an updated case study that we always, every semester, that we update them, study them, we give them to our students to dive deep, to develop the problem-solving skills as well. So basically, the main ideas here in C3S is not just graduate students with academic knowledge. That's something will happen, but moreover, we also try to give you the practical experience, the professional skills, and also the confidence to become ready for your next step, to enter the marketplace, the work marketplace, or start your own business, or whatever the goals that you have in mind right now. All right. So throughout all these activities, practical activities that we have during the semester or during the time that you will spend in C3S, you will be out to be ready for the next step in your career path. Just one last question here, because we started with a question that what do you want to be? Because you need to think about it in the future. And now let me finish with another question, or last final question. If you are a company, or you have a business, and you have 2 CVs or 2 students, fresh graduate students who applied for a position, one with a degree and one with a degree plus practical experience, live projects experience, business simulation experience, which is during the classes you will see also, we have simulations where you live the whole experience of a business or a problem that you need to deal with real data and solve problems. So student A with just a degree, student B with degree plus all these skills and practical experience and internship experience and recommendations from employers. Which one you will hire? I think you will go with B, right? Because the competition now is so high. It's a global competition in the workplace, right? It's companies, they oversee higher skills. So my final conclusion, or let me say summary for this, guys, just always think or remember that degree can open the door for you, right? It's important to have a degree because you want to open a door, right? You want to apply for something with a degree. It can open that door for you, but practical experience and internship, a practical experience that you will get, all the skills also that you will get throughout your studies, that will decide how far you will go in your journey, in your career path. All right. So I think that's the main thing. I think maybe it would be better to wait if any students or anyone from our audience would like to ask questions, so I can go deep in our philosophy and the 5 main pillars that we are focusing on when we are speaking about practical experience. All right. So maybe I will hand it over to Katrina again and see if we have any questions here in the chat. I'm ready to dive deep in them. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And to conclude our career focus section, I'd like now to invite Mr. Ankit. Ankit, up to you.
All right. Yes. So thank you so much, Dr. Niemeyer, for explaining this philosophy for C3S Business School's academic career readiness goal that, we currently have been working on the specialization we have introduced for all of the master's program, which has been truly driven by the upcoming industry requirements. And these programs are precisely focusing on the skills, having a combination of various masters, being it into the business analytics and data science for the management, master in entrepreneurship and business transformation, and masters in project management. So these programs are precisely defined to provide a precise return on investment when we are talking about choosing a right program. So Katrina, am I right on this is the point we needed to cover on this particular section? Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's precisely, see, because it is very critical to choose a right particular program. When you are looking for a particular role, you have been doing your bachelor's degree, you have been working somewhere, you have been looking for some entrepreneurship exposure, and you wanted to take an advantage of this final year of academics. Or maybe in mid of you have started working somewhere and you want to get started with this particular academic journey of yours. So you're dedicating 1 year. So generally your week goes like, on Mondays, you are doing your activities. On Tuesday, you might be having some of the Spanish classes and some of the modules, but it would be, having dedicated classes for working on the case studies, which is precisely defined based on your interest and the specialization you are doing. So it is going to be your, first step towards the, next 12 months of the fast track learning process with C3S Business School. You just need to imagine one thing that, you're updating your LinkedIn profile, which talks about the 3 master's degree. I would not talk much in details about the program currently, because I think we would be having any talking on that particular area. But my point here is that, when you are processing your academic journey and you are driving towards its career progression, that C3S would like to have all of our students be career ready when they are looking towards the case study, moving to their first internship based on your interest. We have got once you come to the campus, let's say if you go back to the same example, you're coming on 19th October, like for October intake, what's going to be happening, for first 3 months, you're getting settled down with the team? No, you'll be getting in a teams which is going to be working on the case study after 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You'll be working on some of the real problems, what industry is facing right now. So this is how it's going to be incorporating your actual experience and the 5 pillars of C3S Business School's academic excellence. When any of the students is enrolling with C3S Business School, they are working like a business stimulation. When they're talking about the master's program, business stimulation is an actual, let's say you imagine yourself in your final semester for the master's program. You're coming from somebody who's from Netherlands. You're going to probably have some good idea and you're working on it and you're acting as a CEO. And there was someone from France. That person is amazing with the numbers. So he is playing a role of the CFO in your particular business stimulation you're doing, maybe to solve some of the a major problem in some country, let's say in Netherlands, and you're doing it a business stimulation, not just a stimulation, you would be given a challenges by which you will crash and bounce back well. That's the mentorship you're going to be getting from C3S Business School, from our mentors, being it Dr. Maria. She's going to be an expert for the case study for the students, being it Dr. Nemer, and all of our academic teams, Dr. Jordi. They are going to be, your mentors to drive your business to the success. And I'm not just stopping at that point. If you really got some amazing idea for this particular thing, I mean, we got be having a pitch deck for you. If the idea is amazing, if it is crossing all the barriers which is required to be thought before to the execution. So we have got a mentors who could be doing the platform available for you to launch your particular business. A business incubatorship is also available with C3S Business School for master students. If you really got something you have been doing prior to doing masters, and this is the platform you're going to be getting from C3S Business School, which would connect you with diversity. You not necessarily be doing a business in Europe. You would be having, the C3S Business School have got more than 97% of the students who are international students. And it's a fact. It gives you the amazing diversity of more than 47 nationality countries opportunities. What businesses are there you can incorporate. We are getting a lot of students who are willing to a good, amazing business from their country to Europe. So it is a network you're getting in your master's program when you're joining C3S Business School for this entire year. So this is a return on investment along with the academic degrees you're going to be getting, and it is going to be your network forever. So this is something what C3S Business School is presenting for a return on investment. And I think I've covered much of the part required for it, but if there are any questions, we could definitely come up on the call for this.
Thank you, Mr. Ankit. And yes, I also encourage everyone to participate in our polls during the webinar. And now to explain why Barcelona is one of Europe's most attractive destinations for international students, I'd like to invite Dr. Maria Dugati, Dean of C3S Business School and Chair of the Quality Committee and holder of a PhD in Education Management. Dr. Maria?
Thank you, Katerina. Good afternoon, everyone. To all our European students and non-European students as well, because some of you might not be from Europe, but why not join in this webinar? My name is Dr. Maria Ugarte. I'm the Dean at C3S Business School in Barcelona, Spain. And there was something interesting about Rawad mentioning that he has taken the best let's say, decision in moving to Barcelona because of friendships that he made, the internships, the people around him, the weather, and the facilities that the city offers. It is true that C3S in general in Barcelona are multicultural places where you can find people from all over the world, all religions, races, genders, and everyone gets along. So that's a pretty cool thing about the city itself. Also, it's very walkable. I mean, if you compare it to other main cities as in London, Amsterdam, maybe Rome, they all have transportations, but in Barcelona, it's different. You can just walk everywhere and you'll be fine. There's a strong career industry connections as the majority of the people who lives in Barcelona city, they're expats, or people from all over the world to come here, try to be an entrepreneurs, try to join the international hub technology, and all these seminars and let's say events that are held here in the city are very promising for everyone else. So you have a really good chance here to not just get a job, but start doing something that you really like. In terms of the career services that we offer, we have different partnerships with different institutions, and that will be depending on your level of commitment to your studies, because that's the only way that we can actually prove that you deserve a position in that internship. And that will be up to you to present yourself and to deliver to the company in order to get permanently hired, or you can start doing business aside with them. I mean, the most important thing is that you're curious about the knowledge that you want to acquire here, and you are open to meet other people so you can start build connections in order to succeed in your professional life. That's one of the most important things that the city has to offer, and you'll be meeting a lot of people from all over the world. It's also not that expensive as other cities, and the tuition fees that we charge here at the school, we think they're very fair. Um, Bearing in mind that we not just offer Spanish degrees, but from the UK as well. So it's a win-win for everyone. The weather is almost sunny, like I will say 11 months out of 12 of the year, maybe not that much in December, but something that you really appreciate when it's winter. You can just walk by the beach and you can feel the sun on your skin. That's really nice feeling. And the work opportunities you have here, that will depend on the connections that you made from the first that you arrived. So we create a community for student support and professor services, but we are also implementing doing networking activities outside, mingling with from our business schools as well. That you will be meeting if you join our sports team, that's in football, basket, running club. You will be meeting other students from other business schools and university here, so you can start making different friends. And that's pretty much all. I mean, Barcelona is an amazing city. It's not that complicated to live in. I would just suggest that you find accommodation with a little bit more in advance before coming here. We have amazing admissions and recruitment department that will be assisting you with everything that you need. Also here in campus, we have an amazing team that helps you to figure out what to do in terms of documentation, extracurricular activities, and in other kind of necessities regarding legal and academic matters that you may need. And I'm always here available for all the students who need me. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for the time, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Maria. And now I would like to invite Mrs. Ankita, Global Business Head, who will introduce C3S Business School and explain the admission process, tuition fees, upcoming takes, and everything you need to know before you start your application process.
So hello, hi everyone. My name is Ankita, and today I would be telling you the reasons why a student would like to choose C3S Business School, the programs we offer, the simple application process, and how you can start study with us. So let me just go through the presentation. Okay. Okay, so starting with C3S Business Schools by number. So we were founded in 2014, and in over past years, we have recruited students from 47 plus nationalities. Currently, we have 30%, of the students from Europe. They can be European passport, or they can be someone who is residing in Spain or in Europe with a valid visa. The student to faculty ratio is 25:1, which means that you get personal attention. You are not just a number in a class. We have 15 plus highly qualified faculty. 90% of our programs are case studies, which means you don't only just study theories, you get also learning by solving real business problems. Every year, we invite more than 20 industry guest speakers, because learning from someone who actually manages these things can provide a more practical exposure and makes learning quite interesting rather than just reading textbooks and going through theories. Another statistics is that about the employability, because every students who invest money in their studies, they always look, are they employable? So approximately 85% of our graduates move into employment as soon as they complete their education. And as you can see, the population is almost equally balanced. 55% of the students are male and 45% students are female. So this is the diversity on the campus. You can see we have students from all around the world. So you may be sitting in a class with the students from MENA region, Africa, South Asia, Southeast Asia. This will help you in the networking, because nowadays employers are looking for someone who can actually communicate with other people, who has a networking. So you can see the diversity on a campus. Now, the main thing, why C3S Business School? Why student chooses? So first of the reason is the location. We are location exactly in the center of the city. Apart from the location, the student chooses because we provide English taught programs. So many students think that if it's in Spain, the programs might be in Spanish, they have to learn Spanish, but that's not the case. Our offer programs are offered in English. Although we do provide 12 months of free Spanish classes to all of our students. The reason, because when you go for a part-time or a full-time job, if you know the local language, it's an added advantage, and you might hire very quickly if you can speak the local language. Apart from that, we have sports club as well, which Dr. Maria has mentioned. So if you are a player in football, if you play football, volleyball, or basketball, you can come and join our team. It's free of cost. We do not charge anything, and you can play. We do participate in tournaments, school tournaments, so you can participate in it. We are ranked number one in Europe for student support activities and number five in Europe for career services and internship. Apart from which, the C3S offers is a triple degree program. So students do not only get a European degree, but they also get a UK academic degree in a very affordable cost. So I would be showing the programs we offer and the fees, and you will see the fee structure is very affordable. 360 student support ecosystem. So right from the application till you arrive in Barcelona, and after that till you graduate, there would be one or the other team member who would always be connected with you and help you if you have any issues or any queries. Access to paid internship and dedicated career support. So we have the department, career support department. Once you arrive at the campus, you have to enroll there, and whenever there are any internship opportunities, they would be guiding you for the same. Getting startup support with mentorship, competition, and funding guidance. As you know, nowadays everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. So if you have any brilliant idea, you can share it with our career services team, and they would be helping you to build yourself to start with your uh, startup. So these are few of the reasons why a student would like to choose us. Now, the master's program we offer. So we have four master's program: Global MBA, Master in Project Management, Master in Business Analytics and Data Science for Management, and Masters in Entrepreneurship and Business Transformation. As you can see, all of the master's program that we have are quite trending, and they would be helpful for you for your career growth as well. All of our master's program are for 12 months. When you opt for a master's program, you have two options. Either you can go for a dual degree. So there would be one European degree, which is awarded by UCC, and one with C3S Business School. The fees would be 10,000 euros. And if you go for a triple degree, where you earn UK, European, and C3S, so you the fees would be 11,000 euros. So now you compare, you're getting three degrees in just 11,000 euros, which is quite affordable, and you might not be able to get this 3 degrees anywhere in Barcelona. Entry requirements. So the age that we accept is up to 45 years. Education, either they should have a minimum grade required is 50% or 2.5 GPA. If the student have a gap of more than 2 years, then we require work experience document. We do not require any IELTS. Every student have to appear for a video credibility interview. And if you pass the interview, we can go ahead with the admission process. If anyone is in Spain or in Europe with a valid visa, they can also apply with us. So the only criteria is they should have a valid visa in Europe. So these are the entry requirements in the master's program. Now the documents required for the admission process. So yes, a passport copy, all your educational documents, your transcripts and certificate. If you are still currently pursuing your bachelor's, then we would ask you to submit all semesters transcript, and once you have your final certificate, you can submit it later. Statement of purpose: why do you want to choose Spain, why the particular program, your future goals, your past education, all these things must be mentioned in your statement of purpose. Work experience document if you have any gap, and resume is required for the document process. And if you are a citizen of some other country and staying in Europe, then a valid visa copy would be required. Now, how to apply? So this is the very simple process. Usually many schools, university take weeks or 10 to 15 days to issue the offer letter. But in C3S, once you pass the interview, in within 24 hours, you get your offer letter. So this is the very fast process that we do. So how to start with the process? First, you have to submit the application along with the documents which I have just mentioned in the previous slide. The admission team will do your assessment within 3 to 4 hours once you submit the documents. And if you're eligible to apply, we will invite you for the video interview. The video interview is usually conducted on Zoom or on Google Meet. Once your interview is done, we will share you the offer letter within 24 hours. Now, once the offer letter is issued to you, you need to pay the registration fee of 300 euros and a tuition fee deposit, which is mentioned in your offer letter. Once you pay the registration fee and tuition fee deposit, we will issue an unconditional offer letter, and you have to submit all the pending documents mentioned in your offer letter. Once you do that, our visa and compliance team will issue the final enrollment letter. Once you have your final enrollment letter, you can just book your tickets to Barcelona and travel here. Once you travel to Barcelona, you have to make sure that you apply for the TA card once you arrive here. So this is the process, which is very simple. You do not pay any application fee before the interview. So you are not skeptical whether I would be accepted or not. You just have to pay the fees only once you are accepted. So this is the process. Now, yes, scholarship. So we are, offering scholarship up to 3,000 euros for the student based on academic excellence. So if you are, coming into the criteria of 80% of academic scores, you have a very strong academic background, you can apply for this scholarship. And we are still currently recruiting for 2026 intake. You still have time. You can still choose a C3S as your, pursuing your master's degree. And yes, see you in Barcelona. So if you have any questions, please write down in the question box and I will be more than happy to answer you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Katrina.
Yeah, thank you, Ankita. And now we will begin our core session. So if you didn't type your question yet, do it in the chat and we will answer all the questions in next 15-20 minutes.
So I would like to prompt here that there has been question for how to take the admission in some of the programs. I see question. So there is a prompt on the screen, probably on the left side of the corner. You can visit the page, probably you'll be able to start applying from there. And there are some questions about, some students are from specific countries, being it from France, some of them are from UK and Spain itself. So see, we have got, once you'll inquire, we have got a dedicated admission support team who would be there with you for all the process you would need to go through. You just need to hit the website, apply now, and you'll get a call very shortly to assist you on this admission process. It will include all the process. If you're in Spain and with an I mean, you can connect, you get the correct guidance immediately.
Okay, I think it might be good to read out some of the questions. So I come back in because I think some questions might also concern other people. So we have questions that we received from various people. So I think it will be good to go over some of them. Also, just to mention, we open up various polling questions. So do please give your feedback through the polling. So just open up what kind of information you're still looking for. So let us know. So that way we can also still focus on that and give you maybe some more information. So yeah, maybe for people in Spain, Pablo is one of them. He asked if he can apply with a NIE.
Yes, if any student have a valid NIE or a residence, they can apply with C3S Business School.
Okay, because I know we had several people from Spain signing up as well. Salma, maybe this is a specific question, but she's from Lithuania and he has a TRP for 2 years. How could I come for a master? Can you say something about this, or should she check?
Sure. So Salma, as I mentioned that you have to share your documents first because we provide master's program. So you can share the documents, you can apply online and one of the admission advisor would connect you. We can go through each steps and according to your past education and work experience, we can guide what program would be perfect for you. So accordingly, we can guide you.
Okay.
And as you are a European passport holder, I believe, so you can travel directly. So if you're currently in France, I believe. That's another one. Okay. So you can just directly, connect with us and we can guide you with the admission process.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Great. Yeah, there was a question from Sarah Ann, being in the UK. Well, she needed a visa, is living in France. So that's something to check, I guess.
Yes.
So
as I mentioned, yes, we do provide a UK degree. So you can apply for the triple degree programs where you earn 3 qualifications. So you can apply for it. And if you can confirm you are currently a UK citizen or, a French citizen, so I can confirm which visa would you require for it. Because if you are a citizen of France, you won't require a visa. However, if you are from the UK, you can travel up to 90 days. However, our education is more, more than 9 months, 12 months. So you would require a visa.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, let us know any feedback through the polls as well. We're still getting some answers in, I see. So if it's about emissions, there is a link in the link section as well under apps. So there you can find both a link to the admissions and also actually the presentation. So if you want to get that and also, the QR code that maybe you were not able to scan or anything else, you can download the actual presentation. Hope that helps.
If anyone still have any questions, like what program to choose, what career opportunities they will have in Spain after completion of studies, they can inquire and our admission team is here to guide you with the process. If you are, traveling to Barcelona in summer for your vacation, you are always welcome to visit the campus. We can book an appointment and you can, meet with our staff face to face. You can see the campus. You can speak with our students.
Perfect. All right, so we had a question also from Daryl. So he's Croatia, from Croatia, and he has a temporary residence which will expire. So want to know if this program can help him start. But I guess that may be a personal question.
Yes, yeah. You can apply for, in Spain because you still have a valid permit till October 31st. So for more information, like what program you're looking for and everything, I would ask you to apply online so that, we can answer you more properly and give you proper guidance. But yes, you can apply and we can guide you for further process.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Well, we're getting thank yous from the audience. Let's see if we have more questions coming in. Otherwise, we can slowly round it off if there are no questions. And there's a new question that actually just came in, I see, from Alexandra, being from Latvia. What is the cost and how about the scholarships? I think you mentioned
So
something
hi
on
dear,
that.
how are you? So regarding the cost, so there are dual degree and triple degree program. So if you go for a dual degree, it will cost you 10,000 euros where you earn 2 qualifications. And if you're applying for a triple degree, you will earn 3 qualifications, one from the UK and 2 from Spain. And the scholarship, it depends upon your academic excellence, your past education, your work experience, and it can be up to 3,000 euros. So it can start from 500 euros up to 3,000, and there would be 2 interviews lined up for the scholarship. So once you send us the document, we will review it and then we can confirm it about the scholarship. Okay.
Okay,
About
thank you.
opera, so okay, good to know that you are applying from Nigeria. So currently, for Nigeria, we are accepting students for the 2027 intakes due to the appointment availability in 2027. So if you're looking for 27, you can apply online with us and our admission advisor will connect you. They will explain you the entire visa process, the legalization process and everything, and then you can apply for the year 2027.
Okay, thank you. And maybe, so just to give a little more time, if there are any questions, we asked what kind of information are you still looking for? The top one that people said was career opportunities. Is there something, well, I know this has been addressed already, but maybe something else we can still say about that to help the audience?
Yes, of course, we can talk on the career opportunity part, and that is a most important question. Even I've been observing the poll that students have been asking for the career opportunity, and they've been also in the earlier poll they have been talking about career readiness. So primarily, I've been if we again go back to the same scenario, like when the students are coming to C3S Business School, along with the primary mentorship, they are also going to be getting the expert. Like I've seen that there have been students who voted that they wanted to get into some of the new industry. Some of them also wanted to transform their career. That has been also a poll. So what I see here that when you are coming to C3S Business School, we connect you with the experts. Like every Friday or most of the time, you would be scheduled with somebody who is a business expert in particular industry. So when you got somebody who's actually doing business, who's preparing you for your career, definitely you would be looking at something which you might have not seen coming into your industry of chosen, how exactly they're going. So this is foundational activities would definitely, because this has been our requirement, and as I mentioned earlier, like having a specialized degree is the reason that a specialized mentorship can be provided to boost the career opportunity in the industry you're looking for. Whether you're going for, I mean, there have been questions for the program curriculum and the career opportunity that goes hand in hand. When we are talking about any of the program, it has been precisely named. Let's say if you're looking for a career in analytics and data science, but you're doing your master's, the degree saying master's in business analytics and data science for the management. So this specialization would talk to you about the managerial decisions you would be required to be doing by learning the analytical skills during your project works, and you would be acting and finding out the solution based on the data along with your technical skills. So this is the career readiness you are giving to one of the industry. When I talk about you going to the internship with some of the companies you're we've got more than 172 companies with whom they are posting us the requirement for the interns. If your skill set is matching that, you got the opportunity to connect with this company and solving the problem using the skills. Or what about, like, there have been students who have been looking for, doing some business. We've got masters in entrepreneurship and business transformation. So you've been working on some of the existing businesses. You are transforming the new upcoming model. Let's say tomorrow, if any of the business wants to establish a new franchisee network somewhere else, so you would be working on the problems they are going to be facing in the country they want to establish, and you would be having the team members from that particular country. You'll get to know what exactly how the market works. So that particular way, you're going to be working on the actual problem for the business. And if you're solving that, so it is a career in that particular corporate you're going to be working for, the internship, and then being absorbed that. When you're talking about the project management master's degree, so you'll be working on the precise projects based on the definitions they've got while you've been doing your internship with them. So this is the career opportunity which is lying in this next 12 months when you're joining C3S Business School's any master's program. So I think I cover that particular part. If you really want to get into the credit by credit curriculum details, yes, it would be available in the brochures and the website details, and yes, our follow-up emails will definitely cover that. If you're sharing with us what program you want to apply with, we'd be happy to answer you that precisely also. Thank you.
Okay, great. We are getting thank yous, I see, from the audience as well. And I don't think there are any further questions. Katarina, did you see still any questions coming in that we forgot?
No, I think we answered everything. Okay, so before we finish, we would really appreciate your feedback. Now in the screen, can you put this slide, please? Yes, you see a QR code on your screen, so please take a minute to scan it and complete our short feedback. And thank you to all our speakers for their presentations, and also thank you to everyone who joined us today. And we hope that this webinar has helped you understand the advantages of studying in Spain and in Barcelona, and has given you a clear picture of what C3S Business School can offer to you. And if you would like to discuss your profile or program options, you can book a free eligibility check with our admissions team, and they will be happy to answer all your questions and help you to choose the program that will be the best match to your career goals. So thank you everyone again for spending your time, and we are looking forward to welcome you to C3S Business School and hopefully see you in Barcelona soon. Thank you.
Thanks everyone. Gracias.
Thank you everyone.
Adios.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.